crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover.
So tries a shot! It's anyone's ball now.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Raul. And that is a little undercooked. Raul. And he plays one through. Van Basten was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That has not gone well. Koundé. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a good... He gets big!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Now it's Bebeto. Conte. And it's Stojkovic. McAllister. Still goalless. He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, good-looking ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Van Basten. Looking for options for movement. Played in. Terrific header. Goal! Portugal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Raul demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just...
Stojkovic! And that is wildly off target.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Koundé. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. The ball has bounced loose now. Long ball by the goalkeeper. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he get it through? Defending was strong and firm. Alexander-Arnold. And this is Van Basten. Can he latch on to this? And he was quick to react.
Portugal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now it's Raul. Goes for a shot! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's really well manoeuvred. So what can they make of this? Engages and forces him off the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Koundé. Alexander-Arnold. Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
One 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Stojkovic. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rijkaard. Koundé. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rafinha. Some really good ball movement. Stojkovic. Real chance! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Tries to get it clear. And that should get the job done. Now there's the clearance. We are into overtime. Aimed beyond the defence. Shoots! Great chance! That's going to go a long way. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Señoras y señores, por favor eviten estacionar alrededor del estadio. Gracias por su cooperación.
And that's the second half started. Rijkaard. Oh, it's Van Basten. And he's intervened well there. Rafinha. Stojkovic. And it's Van Basten. Looking for the run. That looks a cracking ball. Beckenbauer. And this is Bebeto. Pass somewhat off target. Koundé. Played out to the left flank. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rijkaard gets it away. And here's Rafinha. And a chance!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Osimhen. McAllister. Rafinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And Bebeto! Oh, he's been caught on it here. In once more. Cleared away. McAllister. Stojkovic. And now they can clear their lines. Beckenbauer. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Alexander-Arnold. Referee's given a throw.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de
Has found the net here,
29.950.
of course. Now Costa Curta. Ambitious ball here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. McAllister.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ødegaard in acres of space out wide. And that's been repelled.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 5. Lo reemplazará número 18.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, that was vital.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Bebeto! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that was very necessary. McAllister cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could...
He's had a shot! Goal! Portugal! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
McAllister, and it's Roberto Carlos. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's good vision. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Half an hour gone in the second half.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It's a sharp pass.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
James. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Bebeto. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's beautifully weighted.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And now the breakaway. Well, nicely intercepted. McAllister. Vinicius Junior. Now it's McAllister. McAllister with the foul.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 10, número 13. Entran número 4, número 38.
Portugal can make their change now with a break in play. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo
Van Nistelrooy,
reglamentario.
and Van Nistelrooy! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's got tall. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Now it's Bellingham. Well, that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through. And he can clear it away. That's that, the end. Portugal have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch, and I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. That's the keeper's ball. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Takes aim and bullish header! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good spread. Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position. Koundé tries to clear. Takes the shot! No, not quite.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
At least a return pass. That looks a cracking ball. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Raul. Now it's Van Basten. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Van Basten! It's fallen kindly here.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Van Basten. Shot, surely! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold goes for a shot! Rafinha. Nicely spread. And here's Yamal. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Knocks it into space. And the finish! Sticks it away! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Raul is in a good position here. Rafinha. Here's Doku. Saka. Now Schlotterbeck. It's a really well-measured ball. Played back in. Now it's... And the shot! Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Pele with the cross. And he knocks it clear. Portugal have the chance to go the other way.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Saka. And that's going right the way across. That has not gone well. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Portugal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Great vision. Pass is just off target. Bayer gets it clear and claimed it back swiftly. Rafinha, passing is crisp and he's gone for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Doku looking to add to his goal. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Doku. Not the most accurate pass. That has been slung wide. Passing nice and neat. Osimhen. Alexander-Arnold. He's found a way through. It's roll! There it's it. There's the whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the action is back on the way. Saka. And he goes cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Played in deep. Adams attempts a clearance. Now this could be a chance. And he thumps it clear. Cannavaro. Played out to the left flank. Doku. And Rafinha. He is starved of space and time. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Schlotterbeck. Over to the left. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Knocks it out wide. Plays it across. Big header! He scores! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Portugal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Almost an hour gone. Now it's Van Basten. Threads one in. Roll! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rafinha. Oh, this looks sharp. Rijkaard. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the ball is out of play.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 12. Número 17.
Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Messi. Número 13.
This is Batistuta. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Uma substituição.
Eden Militao gets rid without sophistication. Foden was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Rijkaard. No, it's come to nothing. Nice interception, well timed. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Cannavaro makes the interception, tries to pass it through. That's a shade optimistic. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Batistuta. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And this is Messi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That was good alertness. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Played out to the right. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's a good ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's really well manoeuvred. 5 minutes left on the clock. Rijkaard, played out towards the right wing. And it's Rijkaard. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, played through for the wide man. Foden pinches it off him. And that is out of play.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
Plenty of
compensação.
space out wide here. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And there goes the final whistle. Portugal are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive... Portugal do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Portugal come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Raul. That's a throw. And it's Koundé. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for...
Big chance! Shot at goal! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Van Basten. Now it's Raul. Now that looks a decent ball. Costa Curta. And here's Bale. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Costa Curta. And it's Seedorf. Nesta. Chiellini. That has ended up in no man's land. Bale. And he's quick to snatch it back. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Pass somewhat off target.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tries to play it through. Might be danger here. Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Bale. Liverpool deciding to turn to the long ball now, that is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. That'll be a throw. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rijkaard. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Danger averted for now. Pele knocks it into space. Rijkaard. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's being urged to shoot. Bayer clears. And he's there to retrieve it. It's a searching pass.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Costa Curta. Plays a sharp little ball here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he welcomes it in. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's gone in! Not so fast, not so fast, they say. We want it just as badly. We will make a fight of it. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Portugal will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Seedorf did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That has not gone well.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, the ball's gone astray. Looking to play him in. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Real chance! They've scored!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Portugal go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
The pass has gone astray. Van Basten.
Portugal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bayer gets it away. Looking for options for movement. Good ball over the top. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now, can they get him away? Oh, nice touch. Spread out to the left. Bellingham. He won't be happy with that one. Knocks it into space. Thinks about the shot. And that has been clubbed away. Nicked it back promptly. It's not an especially good pass, that. Tar is there, and he can get that clear.
Substitution.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Rijkaard can get it clear. Aims beyond the defence. Costa Curta with the clearance.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Bale. Number
Liverpool
19,
choosing to make the first change.
Coming
Was
on the
just
field,
lacking in accuracy.
Number 14, Rooney. Number 15, Francesco Totti.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's an excellent interception. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Not the most accurate pass. Chips it through. Just the keeper to beat! And the finish! No mistake! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Portugal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
On the field, number 18.
But there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Osimhen! He should have put that one away.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
He's gone for goal. He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Now it's Rooney. Great ball if he can get there. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. quality ball. Oh, super find. And this is Rooney. He'll want to be quick to recover this. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's shifting through the gears here.
Has been indicated.
Deftly away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, perfectly measured that. And this is Totti. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. So that's it. It is all over.
And just quick
A
reminder
win,
today to
a
please drink
triumph,
responsibly.
a time
Anyway.
to...